That is the economy. They gathered in that meeting and they were sharing to the Nigerian.
All right, these of course are some of, you're a politician, I understand the reason why you're speaking like this, but of course, as a lawyer, you also know the fact that these things have to be backed, the libelous ones and the one that can lead to the defamation, because when you say that he's found with so person and he's found with
he was a governor.
The inference is,
he was a governor. Yeah. He was a governor of the state when a mastermind of a bombing was found in Borno Governor Lodge. I did not say he did it. He was a governor.
So let me ask you, in the case of Peter Obi, and I'm coming back to Kashim Shettima,
right?
Why was it that your supporters were criticizing Peter Obi when he was abroad, consulting with Nigerians abroad and having consultations abroad? Now your candidate is abroad.
Right.
How would you react to that?
We have had no material time actually criticize Peter Obi for going abroad and engaging.
You've forgotten how your supporters were criticizing
I will tell you what
Peter Obi when they say, oh, he's going to abroad to instead of him coming on the ground to come and do the work.
I was part of those that in fact said that all the places Peter Obi was visiting were Nigerian communities in different parts of the Western world who are not likely to come back to Nigeria and vote. And he ignored the primary responsibility he had because we felt he came through a party that has a short time to make impact, and so he had a misplaced priority. In the case of Atiku Abubakar engaged with development partners. There is virtually nothing we need in terms of growth and development as a country to which we don't look up to the U.S. He didn't go to just see a group of people who are having some picnic, attend a group of meeting where there are people who are having dinner. He engaged with the Department of State. Department of State is like Foreign Affairs Ministry. It is cogent and compelling. In other words, his visit to the U.S. should even benefit the government of Nigeria of today.
So let's go back to what Kashim Shettima said.
Yeah.
And he made a point. He said, your presidential candidate had been making divisive statements.
Right. Let me respond to it. His own principal said, Emilekun, when he gave the famous and what has come to become the national anthem of the party, when he said, Olule, Oshekini, Olile, Oshekeji, Olule, Osheketa, Olule,
your Yoruba is horrible. Television. Your Yoruba is very horrible.
It was in that meeting he said it was his own turn to be president. It's not about the people, it's not about everyone, but escalated to the most recent visit he made to Pa Adefaranti. He was telling him that not a single Yoruba is opposing the idea of me securing the ticket. He's not talking about Nigeria or APC. Then he added, he said, I promise you when I go to the election, I will bring back the trophy. In other words, his idea of the race to presidency is like you go and get a trophy to your ethnic enclave. There is not a single divisive statement that matches that. But we are not surprised that these things did not find their ways into print and electronic media. Because just last week, he had a meeting with editors in Oriental Hotel in Lagos, where he was literally persuading and buying them over to his view. We have also heard when he said he will curse anybody that tried to settle Wike and Atiku. We are not perturbed by that. But let me tell you what they are selling to the Nigerian people, what they call renewed hopelessness. In their renewed hopelessness, what is their economic model?
You call it renewed hopelessness, but they call it renewed hope.
But let me tell you why it is hopeless. This current government is the government of APC. They don't even know. Their entire manifesto is a campaign against the government. And a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Read their campaign manifesto. It is activism. You are doing activism against who? You now said you want to remove subsidy. You forgot when Jonathan wanted to remove subsidy, all of them went to the street and called the heavens to come down on him. Remember also, as soon as the election was coming close, when they talked about subsidy, they said, who is subsidizing who? We are going to remove subsidy from day one. 8 years down the line, they have not. Even when the PIA was passed into law, which created sort of the platform for the removal of subsidy, they all came out against it. Today, even unionists in their party are saying that they want to remove subsidy. Nigerians can't be fooled in that area. They also talked about, we want to give student loan, we want to give this, and we have to give that. Read that renewed hopelessness. Where are they going to get the funding? There is no economic blueprint for job creation. And it is even surprising to me that they gathered these same people you see in the meeting they call private sector players. When you look through, you will see wounded businessmen. Businessmen who have lost billions and billions as a result of incoherent policies of APC. And they are promising the same people that they are going to create an enabling environment for private sector.
You're from Borno State.
I am.
Are you proud to be from that state?
I am proud to
Are
be
you
a
proud
Borno
that Kashim Shettima was your governor for 8 years?
No, I'm not. In fact, let me tell you something.
But since your statement is a bit different from when you were a member of the APC.
I have never spoken about Borno because I come from the part of Borno that is treated as if we are not even the Nigerians. I have never talked about Borno, but let me even tell you the unpopularity of APC in Borno State. Their governor went to my part of the state. You know the song they were singing, 2 billion. Anytime you find the governor or anybody, ask them what is the meaning of 2 billion, they will tell you. The senators in their party went to different parts. They were literally chased out. To tell you how unpopular APC is, the Northwest gave overwhelming votes to APC. What have the Northwest benefited when you saw a
So what's the meaning of 2 billion from what your people are saying? The
people, according to the report we heard, that the President Buhari went to Borno and he was having engagement in the Shewu's Palace, where the Shewu's Palace were demanding more funding. That's what I heard. You know, I've not verified. More funding.
And it's in the tune of 2 billion.
And the governor, so when they were asking Buhari for more funding, that Buhari in response said, every month I give 2 billion in addition to